we see the band marching down the street for the homecoming parade. There's pride when the music department comes home with mostly ones from district and state festival. And there's so much pride for the whole community when Scobey has the best pep band at state tournaments.
Scobey really takes pride in its music, and that is a really cool thing, I think, that it can take pride in that as well as its sports teams and not just only be focused on the sports side of things.
It adds a lot to our ball games. People in town enjoy the homecoming parade anytime they can see that, and the concerts that we have every year. I've heard a lot of people say they enjoy watching the progress that kids make through elementary to junior high to high school.
The Scobey Music Department means to Scobey it is a lifeline for those of us who enjoy music forever. We have so many aspects of music in our community that center in the school, the whole school program from K through 12, all the swing choir, the pep band, the jazz band, we have are known for those things. Along with that go the Dirty Shame Show and all of the things that go to the nursing home, and the orchestra that is all tied in. And then we have so many people that as they grow older, they come back and enjoy what was done in high school, but they also share when they're older in all those other groups as well. It's a core part of the community, and it's nice to have so many involved.
The pride in everything would really diminish, and I think that kids would really, their creativity and their outlets would really suffer from that.
I think people would really, really, really be disappointed if they didn't, if we didn't have music up here. I mean, we are a musical community, always have been. There's lots of talent in our town, and I think they'd think it was a really big waste if they didn't have the band and the choir.
And without it, our community would have no orchestra, we would have no church musicians, we would have no big band, no Dixieland band, and no musicians for the Dirty Shame Show.
Well, I just don't live well without music. Yeah, but it's, well, playing piano is a real outlet. You can go play it when you're mad or angry or sad or hopeful or, you know, and it always is a good tonic.
Well, most recently, most of you know my dad passed away in March, and sorry. In the background as he was passing, we had music playing to have him go to heaven. And so this is close to me now because we're having his burial in Labor Day on the 31st, but the joy of his life and the celebration of his life meant so much. And the music we had in the background was a country, softly and tenderly, and I still hear that song a lot. And that's one of the, I'm crying, but it's a joy to know that I know he's in heaven. But this is a sadness as well. But it just, music touches people. And this is one of the ways, but it also makes us dance and sing and laugh, and this is the cry part. But to know that music touches people is probably the thing I want to share with you. And sorry for being a baby, but it happens in my life, and hopefully this won't embarrass me too much in the future. So.
The kids who are currently in the school's music program, I would say if you enjoy it, do not quit. Absolutely do not quit. It doesn't matter if you are a sports player as well. If you want to do that through high school, that's great, that's awesome, but keep that musical ability alive. It can come in handy after high school. You can do anything, you can participate in community events. If you want to be in a band with your friends, you can do that. You can just, enjoy it at home by yourself, but you can take personal pride in knowing that you have worked hard to do something that can be such good therapy. I know drumming has really helped me through a lot of things. I would definitely say, do not quit if you have any interest whatsoever.
It's so important to have music in your life. If you develop your music skills, it's going to make you a better athlete. There have been studies made that prove that to be true, even you football players. It teaches you how to learn how to study, how to work out a project of working through a piece of music to learn it and to perform it. And it's also a stress reliever. One of our local people years ago, his name is Jack Reiner, and he's the person who started the orchestra, and many of the other groups in our community always used to talk about how music was such a stress reliever. And when he would go home from whatever day he had, he was also a mortician, he would go home and be frustrated, and he could sit down at the piano and work out those frustrations. He played trumpet, he would do that to help. It's a way to make your life better.
I would like to see all the kids that were in music last year to continue on. It's an experience you only get in high school or in school, most people, and it gives a lot of satisfaction when you work on pieces that are, especially the ones that are very difficult. It takes a long time to get them together. I've seen such satisfied looks on students' faces when they come to a concert and they perform it, and it's wonderful, and it just really gives them a feeling of accomplishment.
Okay, transitioning from music teacher to music teacher. For someone who's been in Scobey for 33 years, we've had quite a few music teachers, and they've been phenomenal, every one of them. And I expect Mr. Christie to fill those shoes as well. But we've had people that have done musicals that in years past, they had students involved in Fiddler on the Roof as a community musical. That's just one of the many ones that I remember, and that was back in the old days. So musicals were a huge part of the Scobey community, and the Hallelujah at Easter, and a variety of things like that are from way back. But now we enter a new chapter in your music life, and you always need to be open to that and appreciate what you've had in the past, but you always have higher expectations of yourself, and I have high expectations of me for the future as well. So go forth, enjoy music, because it's for a lifetime.
Hey kids, music lasts a lifetime, and I hope that the talents that you have and the skills that you're developing at Scobey High School will be things that you will carry with you the rest of your life. Something to look back on, and something to carry you through the hard times and the good times. And I hope it's something that you pass on to your families, and that you'll use in your everyday life. So keep at it. I miss all of you, but you're in good hands, and I hope to be back to visit, and make sure you come up to say hi, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again.
Okay, now a good one, music with emotion. My great niece playing music with Baby Shark. We always have to do da 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 Baby Shark da 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 Baby Shark. So that's the joy. And juniors, you're not going to play some music at prom, because I know what you yell at some of those songs. So we're editing those out right at the beginning. So Jace, Gracie, Sage, Caden, all of you juniors, don't even think about it. Okay, enjoy your music here.